Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another roundtable for Infestation, version 2.0. Or should I say much improved? I don't know which it is, but actually maybe it's both. Hey, Kewk, welcome.
Hey man, what's up?
Glad to have
What's
you
up
here.
What's up with the camera? It does that every now and then when I'm on your show. You see that?
It must be my show that's the problem. I don't know. I think it's actually a problem with Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
And so if I switch away from you and then back, I can force it to come up, but it just seems to have a mind of its own. So anyway, great news. Colorado version 2 is live.
Yay!
I know. Now you put a bunch of work into that, and probably a bunch of overtime. You mentioned you got a new computer. Did you burn out your old one trying to get things ready?
No, it was just a little too beefy for my needs.
Oh, you got downgraded.
Not, yeah, technically, yeah, but it's still good.
Yeah,
Better than most.
So now I got into the game, and I have to say some initial comments. One, it looks more beautiful.
Right.
It looks better. Secondly, when it's dark, it's really dark.
Right.
And in fact, I logged in to check to see whether or not my safe boxes have been removed.
No, they won't be.
Oh, they won't be. Okay.
Not until we replace V1.
Oh. Okay. Well. Yeah. Well. Anyway, so I couldn't figure out how to get to them. It was too dark and there were zombies around, and so I just had to log out and wait for it to be daylight.
Yeah. I see that. You can adjust your gamma brightness. It'll help a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Is there gamma controls in the client itself, or do you have to do that on your monitor or on your video card?
There's brightness controls, and then there's gamma in your video card that change both different aspects.
Yeah. Okay. So, what was the number one challenge to getting this published that you guys had to overcome?
The number one challenge was the crash bug that was happening once we went to the live servers. I mean, that was the biggest challenge because it took a while. What would happen is the programmer would fix one bug, and then he would find a new bug, and they were all like hardcore crashes. And it had to do with the new terrain. We implemented what we call Terrain 3 that improved performance a little bit, and that was causing some issues. Other than that, the other tedious process that took a while was placing item spawns, zombie spawns, then balancing, then going back and balancing and balancing and balancing. Each of those is an individual process. So you go in and you set them, and then you have to set every single tiny spawn. So it took a little while.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about it? Is it progressing well? Is it an overall improvement, or there's still some tweaks to kind of catch up?
There's still some tweaks. We go around and we monitor players. We monitor loot. We see what everyone's doing. We find areas that are lacking a little bit, and some areas that are a little too good. And we go in and we either, if they're too good and it's a good area, we'll up the difficulty of the area, or we'll just nerf the area of those actual items.
Mm-hmm. This weekend, tomorrow and the next day, my clan and I we're going to be in the game PvPing with the new map. Where should we be looking at going? Where's going to be the best play?
I mean, airport is good. NORAD's good. There's also a really cool spot at the very north of the map where there's a blocked off tunnel. There's some cool stuff there. Nothing super major, but I can't really give out details on some of the really cool places. But there's places throughout the map that have rare loot, and those will give you some really nice things. But you got to find them. There's also so you remember back in the day there was these rumors going around about this secret tent that was like moving all over the place.
The death tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those actually exist now. and you have to
Oh,
find them.
okay. Okay. And so, how are we going to recognize it when we see it? Does it look like the other dev tents?
No, this one has they are distinguishable between themselves, and when you find it, you should know because it's different than everything else. But there's one common theme to them, and there's like a little tent above it.
You know, if I go to Vegas, I'm a Falcon punch you in the nuts for just saying that, right?
Why? Because now you're gonna spend all your days searching.
No, because you actually just said now it's actually real. When back then I wasted like 7 days of my life just straight up looking for it on stream.
I want to know what the hell a falcon punch is.
Uh,
How do birds punch? You know, it seems to me that they'd have to punch with their beak.
oh my God, Marky, you're really showing your age right now, bro.
Age has nothing to do
Oh
with it.
man,
I can be just as
comic
immature
books,
as
bro.
an old
Comic
guy.
books. Come on, man.
So, let's see here. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to be looking for some dev tents. Now, Kewk, also, I understand that the loot has been changed and stuff. Some other ways to make it so that it's not so easy to just camp a spot and log in every few hours and grab the loot and log back out. Is that correct?
Kind of, and it's kind of reverse psychology for that. You can't ever completely stop that because you're just gonna server hop and get put somewhere and you're gonna go get the loot. The way that it's structured now is that loot is good enough city to city that people could just hop through cities rather than hop through servers.
Okay.
And that's what we're seeing right now.
Okay. So, what should be... I really want to have the best game experience tomorrow as possible playing with the clan. What should be our game plan so that we can have the most fun?
Well, I will caveat it with this. It will be slightly frustrating based on the testing rules that we have set up right now. The issue is that you're going to all spawn in different areas, and then you're going to have to meet up with each other.
Wait, like different complete areas in the map?
Yes, complete areas. Because when you spawn in, you spawn in as you're completely new.
And so it might take us 30 minutes to run to catch up with each other each time we die?
That is a possibility.
Oh,
That's good. Keep it that way.
Dude,
Well, here's the thing. This is what I would suggest. It will extend your game session far longer. But what you might want to do is have a centralized location that you want to meet up at. All of you guys start heading there and loot on your way over there, so that when you get together, you guys have some stuff. Because what's going to happen is let's say you all just meet together. You're all going to meet together, then you're all going to go to a town, and then there's not going to be enough loot for every single person, so no one's going to get. Some people won't get loot.
So like Campos or Boulder are near the center of the map?
Yeah. You could go to Campos and then head up to NORAD. That could be fun.
Yeah, but when somebody dies, they have a chance of spawning down at the airport?
Yes, and I'm gonna change that because I don't like it. I've been spawned at the airport quite a few times, and it's.
I mean, if I'm, yeah, you know what, Kewk, I gotta say it's bullshit that's working that way.
I agree.
It's totally going to kill our gameplay this weekend because we'll have.
Are you talking about spawning at the airport is BS or just spawning like randomly?
Not spawning near where you died.
Okay, yeah, that's an unfortunate way to have the servers right now, but they have to be that way to get the testing that we want. Once everything is settled and balanced and all that, then we could either just go live with the map or change the rules so you can keep loot from that server.
Interesting.
But for right now, it is a test. It's not, it's not intended to be a fully functioning gameplay experience.
Okay. Well,
but you can still get in there and have fun. Like I play every single night. I've been streaming every single night. When I get home, I'll play for an hour or so. and I have a lot of fun getting in there as a Bambi, running around and surviving, and sometimes killing people.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
So yeah, just keep that in mind. I guess set the stage for everybody that's playing that, hey, this is a testing environment, and it's not set up for a fully functioning gameplay experience. So some things might be frustrating, like us not being able to get to each other for half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Now, am I misunderstanding it here, or all the servers on V2?
No, there's like 10 servers US, 10 servers EU,
Okay.
and they're all on the PTE tab.
Okay. So if we wanted to play like normal, then we just play on the other servers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just for the record, there's a lot of talk about V1 and loot right now. We haven't completely seen a loot problem. We've been testing. Loot's not as good, obviously, as V2, but we have not touched loot in V1 at all.
Mm-hmm. Something interesting that I noticed is that when you log in on the V2 servers and you're a Bambi, you're starting out with the flashlight and everything, is that we're actually back at kind of a point where the survival feels really good.
Yes, absolutely.
And that it's that good feeling that we want to repeat with the gameplay, because I think it makes it more fun. How can we, moving forward, capture some of that in V2 in the long term?
This is how we're going to do it. Like I said, I've been playing every night, and I've been having a lot of fun with this. So what I've suggested is that we take this and we make it a game mode. And the game mode is going to be, Survivor. You're just here to survive. It'll be on private servers, but the only difference is you will get onto a server. You won't be able to bring in loot, but you can bring loot off of the server, and your position will save. If you log out and then you log back in, then you'll be there. But if you die, then you get spawned in again as a newbie.
So no GI.
Right.
Okay, and so everybody's noobs.
Yep.
Seems like the hardcore mode that you used to have.
No, well, kind of, but the hardcore mode, it was just you die and that's it, you're gone. You could still bring in GI. So you could play on your non-hardcore, farm a bunch of gear, and then go on the hardcore servers and own.
Is this going to be something where if you see the player base not using this mode, you're just going to get rid of it like you did with the hardcore mode, or
Doubtful.
are you going to leave it in?
Doubtful,
now,
but
you mentioned private servers. So is this only going to be available on private servers?
yeah, that's the way it's planned right now. If it remains that way, I don't know, but it will be private servers. And that
and if
way,
there's a high demand, there's a lot of people who want their servers to be used a bunch.
Right.
And they're going to put it into that mode just because they want the people there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be fun.
And what they could do is they could straight out run official Survivor games. They could go in and they could. This is what I would do. The way that I have it planned is I would go in, I would invite everybody to my server. I would have a password. They would come into the server. Then I would change the password. So if somebody died, then
Last man
they couldn't
standing
get
wins?
back in. Yeah.
Oh.
It would just be, like Hunger Games.
Yeah. Except we should probably know where each other's general area is. I could just imagine that there's two guys left. One's at the airport and one's up north at like Stevens Ranch or something like that, or Tyler Ranch. And
you're just kind of like
and you're just wandering around trying
camping out.
Yeah, well, all you're going to end up doing is dying from a zombie trying to find the other player.
Hey,
So,
that's a risk you take.
okay.
That'll be fun. I can't wait till we put that in.
Yeah. So now we've got several other people who are here in the Hangout, and welcome,
guys?
all of you. Who's got something on their mind? Bring it up.
I got a couple questions. Like, I remember Sergi had the forum post a couple of months back about just like a timeline about ideas and stuff that you guys are going to implement in the game. Are you guys still on track for that initial timeline that he set up?
I didn't see that post that he did. I would love to see it though, because I love
was-
those types of timelines.
It was basically him explaining like the medicine and all that. They're like the way you guys are gonna do meds in the future.
Yeah. Okay. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But I don't know what timeline he put on there, but things are progressing, and all that stuff that he talked about will probably be in Vegas. I don't know everything that he said, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to be in for Vegas.
Gotcha.
Now, what's going to happen in Vegas? Can you spill any beans? I'm not able to go, but I still want to know what's happening.
Well, yeah. So I mean, we're gonna have a conference room. We're gonna have projectors. We're gonna be showing off new features. We'll be live streaming. Sergey will be up there with a mic and just talking to everybody about the game. And then after that, we're gonna party. Sorry, I can't be there.
Damn. Yeah. I wanted to, just didn't work out. So, well, have a drink for me, Kewk.
I'll do that.
Or two. So, okay. Hello, Pro, Christian, Jason, Daniel, Brian. Who's got something on their mind?
Someone's asking when cars are. We don't have dates on cars, but we will have cars at Vegas to show.
In Colorado?
Yeah, I guess it's just it'll just be on our test Colorado map.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
V2. I'll probably run over Artemis or something.
Record it.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Will the zombies in Clearview be fixed? There's like 500 zombies clumped up, and the ones that scream, they aggro on like 200 meters, even if you got Walker Stalker.
That aggro won't get fixed, but when were you playing? When was the last time you played? Because I removed a ton of zombies from Clearview.
It was the second day, I think, of the public test.
Yeah,
I
okay.
had like 3 FPS when I was stuck in post office with like 500 sprinters outside.
Yep, that was completely intended. It was a test, and it caused some issues, so it was changed. So when you go there now, it's changed.
Oh, okay, great.
It was intended for group play. It was not intended for somebody to go in there solo.
Welcome, Dakota.
Hey, what's
Dakota's
up?
here.
How you guys doing?
Hey,
Good,
what's up,
good.
Brett?
So, you've been playing on V2?
Yes, I have been playing on V2. I had some questions. If you don't
Sure.
mind.
Fire away.
All right, a few questions for Kewk.
up, dude?
On V2, have you guys had any thoughts of when crashes occur, or maybe keeping people's loot when we get out? So, not keeping a GI, but a lot of crashes happen. Is there any way we can keep our gear when the crash happens, so when we load back in, we're able to, because some of us spend like 30 minutes running around, we finally get our gun, and then a crash occurs, and it's just like, you know what I mean? We were trying to move up in the world, and it happened.
No, I totally get it. I understand the frustration, how it can make you not want to play and just, really get you down. But unfortunately, it's impossible to do that right
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I like V2. Like the graphics and everything are amazing.
I love V2. Dude, I was watching you stream the other day, and I was like, oh, he's PvPing on Colorado 1. And I saw you go in the area that it changed, and I was like, what? He's on V2. Look at all that loot. You had so many guns, and you were PvPing like normal.
Oh, on V2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Nice. I got one more question.
Okay.
Okay, so I released a video on YouTube recently about the hackers and in this game, and necessary steps we could take to prevent a lot of hacking in this game. And I'm sure you've heard me put this idea out because I've been pushing on my stream of doing a password reset on all the accounts, because some of these hackers like Master Loser or Ramers or Smurf or any of them, as you know, they have these notepads full of accounts of people that they're able to cheat on. So when you ban one, it doesn't even penalize them. They can just log on another one. So if you guys did a massive email reset where people mandatory they change the password, then all their accounts would be null, and a lot of cheaters would be screwed over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I can't get any details out on it, but we are working on stuff.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea too. It's a little bit of hassle for the customer, but the overall for everybody, I think that that it'll help improve the experience in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just think like you know, like a lot of these hackers, you know, they've bought a ton of accounts for $1. I know, like, because I know these things, and so when they get banned, they're just like whatever, you know what I mean? But if this happened, then it'd be like they'd be forced to have to pay to hack like a lot, you know what I mean? And it wouldn't be as, you know, it wouldn't be as many as I think.
You want it to be as expensive as possible for the
Exactly.
hackers, so that you defeat the economic value of it, and then we all have a better gameplay experience.
Exactly.
That's the businessman in me coming out. Just shot you with a business bullet.
I like that. Nice video, by the way.
Oh yeah. So you know, somebody thinks that Dakotaz a hacker, and they had one of his own videos as proof. So
Did you see my tweet on that?
no.
Yeah, that was epic tweet.
them troll tweets.
Yeah. So okay, we got Ancient North here with us too.
Rage
Hello,
at
Agent.
North.
Yeah. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
Just barely.
Just barely. Give me 1 second, man.
There you go. That's
I've
fine right
never
there.
done this before, so.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Last
Hey.
time I saw you, Agent, was in some video, and you were getting shot with, I don't know, some sort of gun, something like that. What?
The Boar Thunder round?
I don't know. You guys were testing out guns that were found in the game, and I don't know if you were just shooting blanks or whatever. But I'm like, you're one brave man.
We're working on a video. It's still in the editing process right now, where we're using weapons from War Z in real life, and editing a video together. Kewk knows about that. And during the end of the recording, my buddy had a Boar Thunder round, and he shot me with that.
Huh.
And that's basically, it's kind of like a blank, but it's made for like loud concussive blasts
Concussion.
to
Yeah.
break equilibrium
Yep.
indoors. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in front of that. So Agent North, you've been playing on V2?
I've been able to play a little. My big problem with V2 right now is PunkBuster kicks, because I can't make it more than like 10-20 minutes without getting PB kicked. And that's
Yeah.
the only problem I'm running into right now.
Yeah, I feel your frustration because I get it from the fans in my Skype that play and they get kicked. They message me every day and it sucks. People that I play with get kicked. So I'm currently working with them right now to resolve the issue, and we're probably gonna fly one of their coders out here and get him to fix it if he can't fix it remotely. But they are gonna look at it at a code level on our side.
All right. I have one last question to expand on Dakota's first question, actually. This question resolves, about the test servers, and everybody really likes how the Bambi test servers work and the hardcore style idea. If it got enough requested, could we possibly make like a hardcore server mode where you go in Bambi, come out Bambi, in the official servers, like a side server set aside, kind of like premium and veteran servers?
Right now, I don't think so. It's not planned. It's not something that we're gonna do right now. But I don't know. It may change. We'll see. We'll probably see how it goes on private servers first.
Right.
I think it'll add a lot of value to private servers, and it'll add. It will allow people to attract more people to their servers. Put some passwords on it. Do some trades maybe. Like, I don't know. You could do a lot with having a server, and if you have a popular server with good players and whatnot, you could really use it to your advantage.
Well, I'm gonna try out this Bambi stuff this weekend.
A question regarding those Bambi servers. I know you can't bring loot to them, but if you somehow find a lockbox on that server, can you use it?
No, we will disable lockboxes, just like they
Okay.
are in test.
A lot of people are wondering about the FPS problems with V2. Can you shed light on that?
I don't know. I don't suffer from them, and I just I play on multiple machines. Oh, actually, no. Let me take that back. There's a couple areas that you will get massive frame drops, and that's because of some tears in the world, tears in the terrain. Sometimes you could see them, sometimes you can't, but when you do look in a specific area, you will get massive frame rate drop, and that's being looked into.
Okay. So, what is there overall V2? Is it higher frame rate now? Has there been any testing done, like in the same, I don't know. Do people on slower systems, are they going to have a better experience on V2?
Word.
I mean, I didn't see much change going through. I didn't see any performance issues go down when we tested on low spec. It was relatively the same, depending on the video card. If it's an NVIDIA, sometimes it was a little bit better. But like I said, people could be suffering from the terrain issues that are being worked on right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Someone's asking me if I lift. No, I squat.
Oh lordy.
Whatever.
On the toilet.
Is that a new tattoo there?
I don't
Kewk?
even.
What was that?
Is that a new tattoo on your arm?
Yeah, fairly, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't noticed it before. Okay.
Everyone in chat asked me if I'm a midget. I just sit really, really low. It's so comfortable.
I've always wondered that, honestly.
It's so comfortable.
You don't have a spine, bro. You just sit in the chair and just slouch in. Like,
No, I'm not slouching. I'm sitting back, dude. Slouching would be like this, right? This is slouching.
Okay, so how tall are you, Kewk?
I'm 5'8". I'm not wearing pants, guys. I'm wearing shorts.
Okay, what went through your mind when that happened?
You saw what went through my mind. It's there on the video. I was just like, oh my gosh, did that just happen? Because she had her overlay up, and I'm like, dude, I'm hot. I'm gonna go turn the AC on.
Okay, so what does the schedule look like now that we've got the test servers and everything? Are we looking at a week for this being deployed out everywhere, or a month, or?
It won't be out before Vegas for sure. But right now we're just playing it by ear. We're not putting any dates. We don't have any dates internally for when it'll go live. We're just going to say, hey, it feels right now. We're going to go live.
When it's done
with it.
baking, you'll pull it out of the oven.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the best plan, actually. So we'd rather have quality over quickness.
Yeah.
So
Vegas is November 1 through 3. We'll be streaming on November 2nd.
okay, cool. So, any other questions? We're running out of steam here.
Running out of steam, guys. So somebody in chat says, Kewk, what's up with the zombies switching animations? Those are just some, what we feel are some performance issues, server side issues that we're still looking into. We did put a fix in yesterday, and it fixed it on some servers, but not 100%.
So, okay, I got a question. Dakota,
What's up?
how is it that you are so good?
You so good.
Because I have no life, I have no job, I'm a virgin, and I haven't seen the sunlight in probably 2 months.
You forgot the
Liar.
monk's basement.
you're a liar.
We know you saw sunlight about 6 or 7 weeks ago.
Oh, that's true. I did see
And-
sunlight. No, I saw night. I saw
No.
nothing but night because it was
No,
nighttime.
what are you talking about, bro? That sushi place, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did go out
That's
for that.
right. And you
Dude,
weren't a
look at that.
virgin after that either.
Are you saying something about you, Saint? You and
Oh, me and
What?
Saint, we went to lunch. We went to lunch together.
We're like we've turned into the epitome of
Oh
blood
wait, that
brothers.
was a weird ending.
You don't even
I wasn't
remember?
working.
I must have been horrible.
You drugged me.
oh my god. I heard that you get sometimes with your wolf hat that you get asked if you're a furry.
Oh my god. You don't even want to know some of the questions people have hit me with. It's pretty creepy. I mean, there's some really I guess they're called fandom, or I don't even know, man. They
I don't
ask
know
you
what
questions.
the term is, but yeah.
It's creepy, man. You don't even want to know, trust me.
Yeah. Not going there, I guess.
Dude, look at that tan Dakotaz got.
The tan?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my god, let's make fun of Dakotaz.
So, okay, how is it that now something that happens with a lot of really good players is they get called hacker all the time, and this came up the other day because actually a question came in with the guy that had proof that you were a hacker and it was just really good shots, and how is it that you prove that you're not hacking?
Because I have a video where I slowed it down and showed people. If anybody does research on aimbot or hacks, there's no movement between a cursor to a head. You know what I mean? And if you slow down my video really slow, you can see clear movement of my crosshair moving up to his head. I'll be honest with you. When I uploaded that video, the thought did go through my mind that was a crazy shot and that people were gonna say something about it. I really did. It did go through my mind because when I rewatched it, I thought that was a crazy shot on my part, but it was pure reaction. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What people don't see also is it's a highlight. So before it actually happens, I knew that guy was there because I was running down from the sniper hill of Smallville. So I knew the guy was going to be there because, if I was to show the whole clip, you could see that I seen him running up to that building. You know what I mean? But since it's a highlight, people just assume that I was ESPN, aimbot, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when I grow up, I want to be able to shoot like Dakota does.
Aw, thanks. You just gotta have no life like me, you know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness. I'm not ready to add that title.
I have a question for Kewk, if you don't mind
Okay.
asking.
Go ahead.
Kewk, I have a question.
What's up?
Is Clearview a joke right now, like the zombies, or are you guys really gonna keep the zombies all sprinters and craziness?
It'll go through some balancing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough because I kind of want to get PvP out of there, but I don't want to force it. But I did completely want to force PvP out of there for the test. I didn't want people coming to the test and just PvPing in Clearview doing the same things. I wanted people to go out, try new areas, try new things. And I even did a different experiment where I made Frosty Pines very PvP-esque.
Yeah.
And nobody's going there really. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So
Frosty looks amazing.
What about Glenwood? Have you got any
Glenwood's
plans
cool.
for Glenwood?
Nothing too much other than I did add a lot more zombies there from V1 to V2. But yeah, there's no plans right now for Glenwood.
Man.
It would be cool to PvP there, but there's a lot
That's
of
what I'm
zombies.
saying, man. You gotta get some Glenwood some love, man. Poor town.
Man,
What if I make a Glenwood stronghold? How about that?
I must say, and I think a lot of people agree with me, V2 colors, once you get used to it, and the graphics are way better. It's amazing, man. And I think you guys did a really good job.
Russian Caliber and his our team.
I really like what you guys are doing. I like the direction you're going in, Obviously, the disconnects and stuff are really annoying, but, V2, the talents and the layouts, I love it. And I love how you got rid of some access to roofs, because roofs are so annoying.
Yeah, dude, yeah, I agree. Roofs, I thought it was a good idea when I first did it in Clearview, and it I don't know, it just became really, really annoying, and it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and I love the barricade. I don't know if you know this, Marky, but you can now melee down barricades.
I saw you
always
do
been that way, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I saw
It's
you
always
guys
been that
breaking them with flashlights.
Man. No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
Man, you shoot. Man, I've shot. I've wasted 3 clips on a damn barricade. It doesn't go down. Come on.
Dude, and pro tip, shoot it, hit it from the back.
Yeah.
What's the point of it then? Like, what?
I'm not even playing. Hit it from the back.
Wow.
Okay, which side is the back side of a sandbag?
Now, I enjoy hitting it from the back too, but I'm just
Oh.
saying.
Okay, well, on that note.
Haha.
Okay, do we have any other questions or comments?
About the Frosty, I guess we really can't make it down there, honestly, to test it out or to try the PvP there. Like I said, that the whole PB
I
kicks.
don't know anyone else who's just gonna join the game and be like, yo, this is my
Whoa.
other name.
Yeah, so Frosty is just too far away.
I wouldn't say it's too far away, but when we get kicked, we get respawned on a whole other side of the map. For example, like earlier, I got spawned behind Clearview, and I made it about halfway up the Splinter, got PB kicked, and it respawned me up north. So,
Which PB kick?
it's PB kicked, no,
Pack of Foe?
yeah,
No
that's
problem.
the one I keep getting. That or yep.
That's the main one that I want fixed very, very fast.
Like
Because-
I've done all the the people's self fixes and they aren't working, and I don't know if it's my stream that potentially causes more kicks or what, but like I know a lot of my people I play with that don't stream also get the same kicks at the same exact time I do if we're near each other.
Yeah.
I've communal kicks. I've
Telling
had
you,
that
reset those passwords. You can get rid of PunkBuster after that.
I laugh because it's sad.
It's very true though.
Is there any in V2? Is it built in any way whatsoever to help with reduce hacking or actions like that?
Not directly. I mean, nothing that we're gonna do in the map is really gonna change that. Unfortunately, these guys are clever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, any final words, anybody?
No sniper wipe.
Oh, I have one more thing. Sorry.
Okay, Dakota.
Oh yeah. Also, I mean, I'm really just sorry. I really like tackling the topic of hackers because I feel like it's the thing that's just hindering this game. Another thing that you guys did, Kewk, is you guys got rid of Notorious Hackers server that had tons of lockboxes and stuff, and
Yes,
where
I did.
a lot of transactions were happening. Marky, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Don't
'cause
implicate me.
Right? Well, I just
I was just an observer.
yeah.
I received nothing on that server.
No, I know you didn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I was discussing to Marky how these people do these things. You know what I mean? Because I was enlightening him on how these hackers make money off of it. Well, do you guys think it's possible? Maybe you could. I'm pretty sure you guys can see when, like, let's say an example. Let's say Smurf is hacking on several accounts. You can tell that Smurf by like either his IP or whatever. Maybe you can track these other guys, because it's not just Ramers. I know some other people that have servers. Maybe you can track their servers down and get rid of them, because I feel like you really hindered that group. You know what I mean? And I think you did a good job. You know what I mean? So I wanted to commend you on that.
Thanks, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
But I'm saying, like, you really did some damage. So if you did it to other people, I mean, you could really hurt these people, these hackers.
Yeah.
As much as I would like to brag about what's coming up and what I'm doing in that regard, I can't say anything because it's just too much information.
Right. Okay.
But you know me, Dakotaz. You know I'm
Yeah.
doing everything in my power.
Oh, I know you are. I know.
To hurt these guys.
One thing which you guys may already be aware of, but if not, MaxMind. You can do machine profiling through the game, and it can fingerprint machines, so that even if they change IP, even if they go through a proxy, it busts proxies, all of that stuff. It can all correlate back to that machine, and you can use that to associate the nefarious people with other accounts that they're logging into. So,
That's kind of cool.
maxmind.com. And it's not very expensive when you consider it. So, okay, well, that is, I think, the end of the show, everybody. So, thank you for coming today, and
You're welcome.
I look forward to much love there, Dakota.
My wolf heart.
I look forward to V2 being deployed everywhere. We're gonna try it tomorrow. We'll film it. We'll see whether or not we love it or hate it, and then you guys, what is it, next weekend? A week and a half from now? You guys have a great time in Vegas.
Yep. Thanks for having me again. And we'll
Yep.
see you next time.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Take care.
Later, guys. Have fun. Play V2.